Hi, everybody. Welcome to All Things Legal. Take a listen.
What was waiting him outside? Someone who he had besmirched and treated very badly was now the Governor General of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's the first hurdle. That's my belief. And he couldn't bring it to himself to present himself and acknowledge a distinguished son of the soil. And I'll spend a minute on it, Madam Speaker. So you gave him a low pass on that despicable behavior, hoping he could atone himself a few minutes later. Came in, took his seat, and when the official party left this parliament, he did not accompany them out. That's what we have, you know. That's what we have as a leader of the opposition. His Excellency, Stanley John, is today the Governor General of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and another member of that party, Honorable Sinclair Leacock, is the Deputy Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Think voluntarism and preparation for service. Speak about the devil.
Welcome, Honorable Leader of the Opposition. Please proceed, Honorable
Yes, Madam
Deputy
Speaker.
Prime Minister.
State a point of order, and I'll take my seat.
Well,
Is it a point of order, Honorable?
well,
Leader of the
I wasn't going to
Opposition?
state a point of order, but if he wishes me to speak to the point of order,
Yes, because other than that, he would not give way.
Fine.
Honorable Minister, please.
Madam Speaker, it is evident upon my arrival that my honourable friend the Minister of National Security announced that speak about the devil. I'm sure that in your reading that you would say that that is not parliamentary language to refer to someone. I'm sure you would say that. And I think he would wish to do a mea culpa and say, really, I'm sorry about that, and move on. I don't want to take him out of his stride. While I'm on my feet, Madam Speaker, you know the reasons which caused some uncertainties, put it mildly, on the occasion when the Governor General came with the throne speech, and you know that I cooperated fully within the context of the security matters which I had raised with you and with His Excellency himself. So my friend doesn't know about these things, and perhaps he should be educated. I just want to say that.
Okay, so you've raised a point of order as well as an area for clarification. Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, there is some merit in his argument that the comment, it's an epithet. And
well, we've been here before,
somewhat
Madam
insulting.
Speaker, and in due respect to you, since we have seen this movie before, I'll complete it. Even if the Honorable Leader of the Opposition looks like the devil, behaves like the devil, and provokes like the devil, I will not call him the devil.
Madam Speaker, I am sure that that does not satisfy you. I know that you both in respect of your authority and your impartiality. I think that you should be man enough and simply say, look, I was a little out of order there, and though Ralph is my friend, I shouldn't really do that. Not in these circumstances, and he should withdraw it. I think that would be a reasonable thing for him to do.
Well, Madam, you are a lawyer. The Honorable Leader of the Opposition is a lawyer, and you are both guided by precedents. The last time this movie played, my response was, the imps appeared. So I have not completed my statement. I didn't even see him in the movie. But Madam Speaker, I've moved on, Madam Speaker. I've moved on.
Okay.
The Parliament has become a joke. I'm gone.
Okay.
I'm gone, Madam Speaker. The Parliament is a joke. This Parliament has
Honorable-
become a complete joke.
Honorable Leader of the Opposition, I believe your comments are going way above and beyond.
No,
I
Madam
have
Speaker.
not had the opportunity to rule. We know that the Parliament enjoys a little picong. I can see that you've taken grave offense to what was said,
Well,
and hence
Madam-
insulting. And I have not had the opportunity
Madam
to
Speaker.
address. I have not had the opportunity to address the Honorable Deputy Prime Ministers yet on the issue. So you storming off again. This is the second time for the day that you're attempting to do this in this Parliament.
Madam Speaker.
It is lacking in decorum.
Madam Speaker. I made a point of order. The Honorable Deputy Prime Minister got up, compounded it, and then you allowed him to say sorry. He didn't say that. He went further and did another compounding. And in relation to the earlier matter, Madam Speaker, I have a particular view and I will write you on it. But I really don't want to see a parliament become somewhere that people just read sets of speeches. That's not a parliament.
Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Opposition Leader, my apologies. You are taking these second jabs a bit too far. I made my ruling this morning, and if you so wish, you can write to me on it and I can write you back. Okay? It's not for us to revisit, to compound on an issue that you're having at the moment.
Well, Madam Speaker, once you brought the matter into focus, I wasn't going to say anything about that. You brought it into focus.
What I brought into focus was your conduct in walking out of here
Yes.
this
and
morning, which is in breach of Standing Order 40.
Madam Speaker,
It was in breach of Standing Order 40. I said nothing. You have returned to the Honorable House, and again, you are seeking to disrespect this Honorable House.
I'm not doing that at all. Madam Speaker, if on the first occasion, rather than sitting and listening to the reading of a speech, I left. I didn't challenge your order.
And you had
I didn't challenge your
your
order.
privilege to do that, but now you're storming out. You're saying you're leaving. You're storming out before I can even make
No,
an
but
order
Madam
on the
Speaker,
issue.
Madam Speaker, with great respect, what was happening? The Honorable Deputy Prime Minister was taking this matter for a joke, and it was a serious matter, and I formed the impression that he was given a particular latitude, which in the circumstances that he ought to have been put on a tighter rein. And this is a free and democratic country. I don't have to challenge your ruling. I can leave if I want to leave.
But be careful in continuing that conduct. You may not be back here.
Well, Madam Speaker,
No, we will not be having a back and forth.
With great respect.
With the greatest respect, Honorable Leader of the Opposition, I'd like to make my ruling now on your issue that you raised earlier.
May I say something about the latter question, Madam Speaker?
I don't think we need to revisit that at the moment.
But just to say, the only people who can stop me from coming here are the people of North Central.
If you found this video helpful, please continue to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next video. Bye for now.